Playing air. Yeah. I'm the champion. You get. Okay, I'm fine. I win. Look, we're doing something else. How do I switch it?
What do you want?
I want to play with the guy.
Move your hand off of it.
Right there. Play with SO. Go. He's in my controller! Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. No. Yep. Oh, wait, you. Oh, Jack, get out here. Here. No, you're mine. Jack, get out. What? Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my balls! Oh my balls, my balls! Ow! It doesn't even hurt. No, don't come after me! Don't come after me! No!
Jack, come on, airbot. Jack, wanna play airbots?
Yeah. Let me help. Flick it up. Flick the hat up. Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Ow! He's biting me! Ow! He's biting my back! Ow! My bunions! Ow, my butt! Ow! He's twerking on me. Look, he's twerking on me. Come on. Put it back. Put it back. Flick it up. Flick the pet up. Flick the pet.
Jack, you like this?
Flick the pet up. Don't suck up my balls. Oh, you're just sucking my balls. Don't suck up my balls. I got you. Header. Header. Watch it. I'm going to header everybody. Oh, header. 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 I said header.
It's so good.
There's a duck now? No, no, don't. Put him back.
Punch you. Sorry.
No, don't kill my friends. No, I love you, my buddy. Bye bye. Oh, no, what happened?
Now what do we do?
Jeff lead. I'll go on twice to the Zia.
Jack?
It's perfect. I'm boiling these carrots to make it.
Baby. They're eating my fat on it being that I made 200 of them. That's what I'm saying. I had my heart set originally for 200. No, and they're really nice. You only get a
Yeah, those?
No, they came with it. That's what's kind of gonna taste like for shit now.
Damn, how did my water go? See, look, I was in the middle of wiping the counter off.
Babysitter, you know.
For a little.
Or did you just find it and think, thank you? I think I cut because it's 6:30 or 7. I forget which time.
Yeah, I guess I have to turn that.
But for me, this is good.
I'll do when you need.
No, but this is my normal seat. I always have some. It's okay. I'm alright. And Charles has been just so like nervous. Like our garage sale signs, and I got some of these too. They saw like you can't find. You didn't see the signs. They saw when they saw it all like Walmart, Home Depot. There was like a couple out. Yeah. And then I figured I'd just go to the dollar store. I can't remember how many I buy it because it draws more attention. And I'm telling you, the last time I did good last year, why I should do it. So I'll make a poster board too, because then you get more people willing to stop. I was thinking about posting on the
all my garage sale sites.
Yeah, Craigslist. I'm gonna post on Craigslist too. Last time too, and I went in. You know how like a couple of stores, and I put a couple there. I went like all out. I sold a lot of my stuff
because you know what I'm gonna buy with the money. Bench set.
Spectacularly nice one. He actually got someone gave it to him.
Where is it? In the garage? Well, ask me.
But she threw it. Yeah, like this much.
You had one
second over.
One pathway. I'm like,
alright, I'm gonna let you go because I know you have to get ready for work.
right.
Well, you don't have like any time. You know, I'm gonna push in my hair and I'm gonna curl it.
Alright, I gotta go.
Don't touch. Ruining your nails. Another. Okay, well, have fun. I'll talk to you later. Go back on. Is this shoes in there? I know. Here.
Bryson.
Your shoes are there? To our house. Okay. Guys, come on. You guys are coming to our house. Well, his mom come to our house.
No.
What? Mom said, you know, if you guys are gonna play, you're gonna come to my house. Come on. Come on. You should walk out there with shoes on your feet. And hurry up. Don't forget your backpack. Do you? Okay.
Controller. Here, Mom.
What?
Here. You're not OBJ.
Me?
Where's your jacket?
What should you?
What is it? Oh, pick it up. Pick it up. No, we'll get it to you.
Mom, love you.
Okay. I have it. I got it right here.
You can't leave him alone. Like that.
Was he fussy? Was he fussy?
I said, uh-oh. Just leave him alone. No, you can't leave him alone. He's gonna swallow him. No, Grayson, no. Happy.
Yeah. What's he wrong? Aren't you glad you learned to crawl? Look at you go. Go. At least that wears him out.
I gave him a bath at 7,
Uh-huh.
and I put him to bed right after.
Uh-huh.
He slept all night.
Good. Yeah, when he hurt, especially when he's struggling, you know? Space, huh? Okay. Hi. Hi, Booger. Hello. Soccer and baseball?
Baseball is at 9. Soccer's at noon, I think.
Where's soccer?
No. It's at Canton, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, I'll turn regular.
So I see I got some apples from school. Let's get apples all the time.
Mosquitoes migrate north. Abatement districts are preparing.
These other mosquitoes grow in them, and they really need boots on the ground, which means more people, more resources.
Okay.
Experts say Zika is full day compared to West Nile mosquitoes, which come out at dawn and dusk. Senator Durbin is hoping Congress passes emergency funding before the summer mosquito season is over.
All right. Thanks, Sarah. Students at a Skokie-based college are concerned about their future tonight after finding out the development in the I-Team's investigation of for-profit colleges. Consumer investigative reporter Jason Knowles.
Systems Institute is the latest for-profit under fire. Students at the Illinois campuses are hoping they'll still be able to get degrees after station.
The director had told us about it, and we was just like...
About her college, Computer Systems Institute, about 500 students. According to the U.S. Department of Education, CSI created false information regarding rate to its students, its accreditor, and the department. Their investigation found the school lawyers. CSI disputed the accusations, but the department's response was without legal merit and factually inaccurate.
What they're supposed to be doing makes me worry.
CSI off from accepting federal student aid programs, and support staff have already been cut.
A lot of staff fired or...
Reporting last fall, for-profit colleges are under heavy scrutiny from the federal government for placement rates. Some of those for-profit colleges, such as our... In this February letter to students, CSI's CEO explained that 3 of their programs are no longer accepting new students. The letter says CSI hopes to teach out current students, has no plans for classes not yet taken by students who don't plan to return. CBC 7 I-Team a statement saying the school will continue to support.
What you gonna do next?
CSI will credit it through 2017. CSI tells the I-Team they will continue forward to working with the Department of Education.
All right, very good follow. Just spying on women, but that is not all. What invest at Wheaton College.
Also, the show of support that's flooding in today for a little boy battling a serious illness.
And off their spring games right here in Chicago. No means no.
Togo Tanning Salon owner charged with sexual assaults. Authorities say at least 6 women have accused him on Eyewitness News. If getting home to watch the news is a real rush, we have news for you. ABU, the U. Now there's a newscast that fits your busy life. ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 7 on WC.
Or this cute top, or this jewelry box. Go to Ross. You'll save so much you could get her. Of course you should. She's your mom.
Mother's Day at Ross.
So all the latest safety features there.
The Tucson, Santa Fe Sport, 3-row Santa Fe, all.
Because our family is about to get a lot bigger.
What?
I'm telling him tonight.
Hurry, $179 a month. What's that? Since 1940, as simple as a plastic bat and a bare spot for over a year. For blaming yourself when your seed doesn't take root. It's not you. You're using the wrong seed. Fertilizer repairs bare spots in 2 weeks or less. So the only thing left to worry about is green.
This dress is $59 in Department 5. You've got to go to Ross. First told you about at the top of our newscast, that massive fire at the Room Place has been ruled an arson fire. Tonight, investigators charged. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Long joining us now with late breaking details. Eric.
Cheryl, hard to believe. Began, according to the ATF, with a single piece of paper, a packing slip that was lit on the 20-year-old suspect, a man from Joliet by the name of Ruben Room Place, according to officials, for about 7 months as a forklift. Last Thursday at the Room Place's main distribution center, 8,000 square foot facility. There were 50 employees inside of that Ochoa Cruz. The warehouse, though, was reduced to furniture and equipment and materials inside, estimated by the Room Place at around $70 million. As they mentioned, a piece of paper on fire in anger. That was after an argument with management. He was identified that put him in the area of the warehouse that caught on fire at the time that the fire began.
He was upset with management, with his supervisors, because he had just had a heated argument with them over his vacation time because of days missed it. And so he left that meeting and angrily burned house.
In a statement this afternoon, the CEO of the Room Place said charged in connection with the fire that destroyed our main distribution center. Authorities, as they search for more details around a cause in the custody of federal authorities, they've been remanded to the custody correctional center, due in federal court perhaps next week. Those federal charges, very serious, bars for 5 to 20 years. He could also face state charges because right now Woodridge Police, as well as the Cook County State, part of this investigation. So a 20-year-old man from Joliet facing some very serious charges at this time. Live downtown, Eric Hong, ABC 7.
College student pleads guilty to charges involving the videotaping of female students who were taking showers. 25-year-old Alexander Lim is in a lone department at Wheaton College. A woman called campus police after spotting the camera lens. Investigators have months. He'll be sentenced in June.
Will we see any sunshine this weekend? Larry Mowry returns next with your first alert forecast.
As perfect strangers now send their support to this 5-year-old who's bravely battling a serious illness. Surrogate mom to some hatching ducklings.
And I'm Archie and Greco. Coming up in sports, the Bears introduce their first as Matt McRings. Stay with us.
And send from your back. High-Ride Chicago begins and ends at Evanston Subaru with 3-star. Your entry includes a tackle bar, giveaways, games, and live entertainment. Ride with Medal of Honor recipients of outstanding charity. High-Ride Chicago, a day you'll never forget. Register today in Evanston Subaru.
Saturday sale this Saturday with a preview day store-wide and shop over 150 doorbusters all day Friday and ladies shorts and capris. Ladies handbags 50% off, 40% off ladies and belly sandals.
Don't pull my ear.
Today with a Friday preview. Shop in store or online style.
When you're ready to buy possible, a financial partner will be with you every step of the way. U.S. Bank. The power of possible. Why and prize. And you know, anything's possible. When it catches nothing but net. Everyone loves that sound, that precision, and the men from the boys like nothing but net. This is the precision of professional grade ears. Plus get $12.50 purchase bonus cash on the 2016 GMC Acadia. GMC.
A Chicago father finds a special battling cancer most of his life. Today, 5-year-old Lucas Bersavone and his parents traveled to the Tat Cave etched onto his forearm. Lucas was diagnosed with leukemia when he was 2 years old. The family thought they had...
It didn't take. And now he's got a tumor in his chest. I want him to be here for this because this will be...
Wow. Last week, word got out on social media that car day. So tonight, they're home, and the local UPS store are well-wishers.
And birds of different feathers coming together for a very happy ending in Kane County. Take a look at the care and attention of a turkey. The ducklings had not yet hatched when their mother was killed by a hawk. The egg turkey named Tallulah took over motherly duties. Now, Tallulah is a full-time resident of the old enough to be released into the wild.
Oh, what a cool story. So, Larry, we're looking for some sunshine for the
Duck weather this weekend. That's what we're going to get. We're going to get rain to roll in. The chilly weather is going to stick around, too. And the low 50s, it's going to look the same all weekend long. So no warm up, no sunshine coming this way this weekend either. Air 50 at Midway, mid 40s though in Zion and along the lakefront, some low 50s down to the south. Live Doppler set through the course of this evening and overnight tonight, but the rain that's gathering down here to the south, all this is starting to lift northward, and that's what will help spread rain our way during the day tomorrow. But numerous tornado watches here, which are the large red boxes, the yellow couple of tornadoes reported down that way so far this afternoon. It's snowing back in Denver, and it's all this northward will weaken. So that means we'll just see rain off and on during the day tomorrow and start to the day tomorrow. The clouds will quickly thicken back up overnight tonight and tomorrow morning. And by noontime, it'll be steady at times through the afternoon into the evening with pockets of heavier rain deeper in. As we roll into Sunday, that storm system pushes to the east and we'll be on the backside of it, but there'll still be a drizzle during the day on Sunday, and the cold weather continues too with easterly winds all weekend. To the south, you've got a better chance of seeing maybe up to an inch or more of rain from Kankakee to Valparaiso down towards. So a pretty good bet is anywhere from a half inch to around an inch of rain in the Chicago area. 50 was the low. We did pick up 1/100ths of an inch of rain. That was from that drizzle we saw this morning. So here's a closer look at the rain. 11:30, the rain's with us, and then it's with us all afternoon into the evening tomorrow. So here's your forecast. The clouds, those showers roll in during the late morning, early afternoon, and stick with us deep into the evening. Sunday, drizzle, some clouds remain. 50 Monday and Tuesday with some sunshine, and 70 by Tuesday. Maybe a brief shot of rain on Wednesday, but most of the work week next week
in New York. She'll do Good Morning America this weekend, so get up early Saturday and Sunday. It'll be hard for her because she'll be up.
I'm going to do the weather then for her.
Good. All right. Okay. Hey, the NFL draft continues in our fair city tonight with the second and third round. And today they were nice enough to bring in their number one to meet Dion.
In moving up to draft Leonard Floyd, the Bears edge rusher in that 3-4 defense, but there are obvious question marks. Today, Leonard arrived at Hallis Hall.
I thought it was Tampa, but they told me it was the Bears, and I jumped up because they always showed me the most love during this whole process. So I felt, and like right after that, my all surrounded me, happy, celebrating. Yeah, it was a good night.
What determined that you would be a defensive player?
Guys who sat the quarterback just stuck with that.
With 7 remaining picks and some high-profile players still available, the Bears have a 10th pick in the second round, the 9th pick in the third. From Hallis Hall, Dion Miller, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Dee. In the meantime, John Lester and the Cubs welcome the very chilly afternoon at the confines. Just take a deep breath. Lester, 7 innings, 10 Ks, but he froze on the... He just lost the handle, got out of a bases-loaded, no-out jam to boot. 8th inning Cubs with the bags full. Anthony won. Then Matt Caesar launching the stunning grand slam to left. Check out his reaction. How the Cubs explode for the 6-1 victory.
I can't explain the feelings I have. And I always tell you guys I want to contribute to the team and make an impact. and it's great to do so in that manner.
Friday afternoon at 1:20 to play that, pretty special.
You know it, Joe. Don't forget, tomorrow's game is right here on ABC7, and Ms. Miller will have the pregame at 1. It's Rodon facing the O's. This after yet another John.
You look up at, you see the highlight of the board. He's just living in the middle of the plate, and this is not the team to do it. We're trying to make them better, and that's we're going to continue to work at that and try and make play. They're going to hammer it.
Yep, and he's going to start him again on Wednesday. Briefly, happy birthday, Jay Cutler. Go to draft pick, Luke Johnson. Finally, the Caps beat the Pens last night. Tough one for Jay Beagle, though. First, he gets Chris Lett. You don't often see that. And then later in the game, he gets Phil Kessel's stick caught in his skate. I'd hate to think that would have really hurt.
I think you did think of it.
Yeah, I did think of it.
It's hard to watch when we're not in it, though, anyway. All right, Mark. A miracle. An icon at a Greek Orthodox church in suburban Houma Glen is drawing the faithful.
10, the I-Team investigates a tanning salon owner charged with sexual assaults. At least 6 women have accused him.
And when we return here at 5, let the games begin. The ceremonial kickoff to the Special Olympics.
Chicago's best kept secret is at Patrick BMW. Drive a 2016 329 sedan. Just $290 in Schaumburg.
Taking care of you every day. That's the Patrick promise.
Home. It's where your story go painters to create the perfect setting as each new chapter unfolds. We're easy to work level of service. So wherever life leads, your home follows. CertaPro Painting. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com.
No insurance or money to pay my doctors, so I hired the j-DrizzLE Law Group. They took the case to trial, $6 million for my injuries. Don't let the insurance company bully you into settling for an unfair amount of money. Call the j-DrizzLE Law Group. They'll fight for you.
Insurance company since 1963. To make your mark, you have to jump with both feet. That's why Keller crushed the quiet classroom and replaced it through what we call experiential learning. Here you'll make and leave transformed. Don't come here for something to hang on the wall. Come here to knock down the wall. This is Keller Graduate School of Management.
Wheat, I spray and I pull and I pull and I spray.
One word. Flamethrower!
3 months guaranteed without pulling or spraying.
I'm getting pre. Stop weeds before they start. Chicago 0% APR for 72 months. Now you're in Schaumburg.
Taking care of you every day.
He is the all-powerful head of the Church of Scientology. So why is his own father now calling him ruthless? I'm the one that the first time his father speaks out. It's totally devastating.
Supporters cheered as more than 3,500 athletes took part in the opening ceremonies for the special. The athletes will compete in more than 25 track and field events during those spring games. They'll begin on Monday at Eckersall right here in Chicago back in 1968.
All right, go athletes. Talk about your catch of the day. A 6-pack of beer from the bottom of the river. The beer is believed to be at least 60 years old. Well, the sand at the bottom of the river. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Luna is the proud sponsor of Closed Captioning.
With Luna, buy 1 room at regular price, get all other rooms or product for just $50 each. 202 Luna.
Breaking protesters, then the clashes. Some of the protesters taking aim. Donald Trump forced to hike around it all. Crowd. It was like I was crossing the border. Also breaking tonight, 2 tornadoes on the ground and this Friday night. We're on the scene of a major gas explosion, a giant fireball. A home is on alert. 2 separate air scares at one American airport. Tonight, smoke inside the cabin, the oxygen mask on the tarmac. And breaking developments as we come on in the case of the boys lost at sea. A full day. I'm in the battle now over the iPhone discovered with the boat. The decision now ends.
Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Friday night, and we hike around a giant crowd of protesters to go through the back door at this was the scene outside a Bay Area hotel. Police holding back hundreds of protesters, but they broke through the barricades, surging toward the entrance. And all of this playing out as helicopters hovered above. You could see Trump there jumping down a step, climbing up the grass, leading us off.
Tonight, throngs of angry protesters in San Francisco block barricades, clashing with when Donald Trump's jet touched down. The crowd was ready. ABC's Josh Haskell right there.
Protesters outside the beach to get inside and stop Donald Trump.
Forced to take a detour. Watch as Trump leaves his motorcade surrounded by Secret Service, jumping down from a walk to get into the hotel.
That was not the easiest entrance I've ever made. We went. Oh boy, I felt like I was crossing the border. Actually, I was there.
At his rally overnight, protesters jumping on cars, driving donuts, nearly 20 a contrast to the campaign in Indiana. Trump recently visiting Indiana's Governor Mike Pence for Ted Cruz.
I'm not against anybody, but I will be voting for Ted Cruz in the upcoming Republican primary.
Today I asked Cruz what happens if he loses and say to them, stick with my campaign, I've got what it takes to win.
You know, what I can tell you is Indiana country. The eyes of the country are on Indiana right now.
And Cecilia Vega with us now tonight. And Cecilia, that was quite a scene late today. Even Donald Trump acknowledging it wasn't.
Piece that he felt like he was crossing the border. Look, 2 back-to-back protests, including the big protest that we saw a month ago in Chicago. I think it's safe to assume that the closer Trump gets, David.
Cecilia Vega with us tonight. Thank you. We turn next to an anxious evening ahead across several states tonight. Several tornadoes on the ground already. This time lapse from Oklahoma, a supercell Arizona-New Mexico border, shutting down I-10, causing this pileup. You can barely see it. Hail covering this north tree to avoid damage. And this evening now, with severe storms set to hit, ABC's Philip Mena from the storm.
Oklahoma and Texas anxiously watching the sky. It's almost down. And baseball-sized hail. The first images of the damage now coming in. That new system also bringing up to a foot of snow to Colorado. In rain. One task at a time, one problem at a time. Cleaning up their flooded schools and homes.
The ground was so wet we just slipped on in.
And towing now totaled cars. Melissa's Bakery in Gulfport now gone.
We're going to work through it. We're going to come back.
To another location to sell out front.
David, here in Pass Christian, the Wolf River rising 10 feet in the last 24 hours. And a flood warning is in
again tonight. Philip, thank you. Next here to an entire community on alert after a violent gas explosion outburst for miles. The fire chief described the scene as, quote, looking down into hell. Tonight, one managed and utility lines set on fire. ABC's Gio Benitez from Salem Township, Pennsylvania.
Shaking a Pennsylvania community to its core.
Fired a loud room, field on fire.
It literally melted nearby homes.
When I come around the bend, it looked like you were looking down into hell.
Tonight, police say a natural gas creating a massive ball of fire that to some felt like an earthquake. Take a look. Before, now the trees are bare sticks and the house is rubble.
We could feel the heat from our house, and we live a mile down this road.
One man was seriously burned. He's in the hospital tonight and told police the fireball sounded more like a tornado. And David, take a look. Investigators are trying to figure out exactly what caused this explosion. The fire is out, but officials are letting that gas. David.
Gio Benitez from Pennsylvania tonight, Gio. Thanks. Now to the Philadelphia airport, a total ground stop at the landings within minutes of one another. On one of those flights, the oxygen masks coming down because of smoke in the cab slides and then left to stand right there on the tarmac. Here's ABC's David Curley tonight.
That oxygen up for the emergency landing in Philadelphia. Emergency vehicles surrounding the aircraft, the 54 on board sliding down chutes. With passengers in those vehicles on the runway, airport operations shut down. A long line of jets. A complicated just 10 minutes. At 8:06 this morning, a Republic-operated American Airlines flight gets a warning safe landing, but its nose steering isn't working correctly, and that second jet radio's trouble.
Is it difficult to steer or impossible to steer? Let's be clear on that.
The first jet clears, and at 8:16, the Piedmont-operated evacuation is underway. The jet later towed away. The airport reopened. All the passengers were out. What caused the smoke?
David Curley with us tonight. Thanks, David. We turn next to the investigation into the possibility of a drug overdose. And this question, who was the doctor? Prince reported his private concert at his home in Paisley Park. Now the question, was there a doctor on board Prince's plane during new images of that plane? She's outside Minneapolis again for us.
Tonight, new images of Am made that emergency landing in Moline, Illinois, 6 days before he died.
CFR will be waiting there once you go to the west end of...
Responsive, law enforcement investigating that incident and if a doctor was on the plane and whether Prince died from it. Investigators looking into whether a doctor had prescribed drugs. Sources tell ABC News prescription medication was found on Prince and in his home after he died, but no official word weeks away. Fans at the Purple One's final private party at Paisley Park just a week ago ranking a doctor in front of the small crowd.
He thanked his doctor who was there. Prince said, give him a round of applause.
Meeting here at Paisley Park, planning how to move forward, settling the estimated $300 million.
Now to new and alarming surveillance after that bomb scare at a Baltimore TV station. Walked into that TV station threatening he had a bomb. Dressed there in a costume and a surgical mask, saying he was wearing an explosives vest. He left, the SWAT team moving in and shooting him. He did survive, and tonight ABC senior justice correspondent Pierre Thomas.
The moment chilling in that newly released bizarre costume parades into the lobby of Baltimore's Fox 45 TV station, ripping open his jumpsuit vest. He takes out a flash drive, threatening to blow himself up if the station does not air it. Continuing till the suspect leaves the building, shot several times. Tonight, new images of that potential suicide board and packets that look like plastic explosives. But look closely, those packets only contain chocolate. Suspect to the hospital. Seen here on Facebook, the suspect is identified as 25-year-old Alex Brizzi. A grieving father says in recent days his son's with his girlfriend. It looks like he's just had a mental breakdown. The apparent motive suicide and facing several charges. David?
Pierre Thomas in Washington, thank you. Next tonight, the first confirmed death tied to Zika in Puerto Rico, due to complications of the infection. Meantime, the FDA has fast-tracked the first commercial test to diagnose the corner already more than 400 confirmed cases across all 50 states now. Next tonight, the Church of Scientology and its powerful leader, David Miscavige. His father breaking from the church and son, and what he calls his son's ferocious temper, and about Scientology's most famous member, Tom Cruise.
When Tom Cruise celebrated his 42nd birthday, the mayor of Scientology, David Miscavige. But look at playing the horn, that's Ron Miscavige, David's dad, who's now going public.
Cruise thinks that David is the top Satan or top spiritual being on this planet.
The top spiritual being on this planet.
They're like the best of buddies.
Ian NX80 is speaking out about why he decided to leave the church and write a book about his own son called Ruthless.
Power tends to corrupt. That taste of power, I think, is what changed David.
Ron says he experienced his son's volcanic temper firsthand one night when David gave him an extended on.
David is backstage literally tearing me apart verbally for 55 minutes.
Ron Miscavige says his life in Scientology's religion became unbearable over time because of crushing workloads, a rigid lifestyle, and little sleep. The church
really long hours, even longer than we do, but they enjoy it.
The church also sent us letters from Ron, poor musician and a disgusting pig. For his part, Ron says and center performing for Tom Cruise. Dan Harris, ABC News, New York.
Dan, thank night, a father's story. Dan Harris reporting, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here. In the meantime, tonight, much more ahead on World of the two boys lost at sea. Now the battle over an iPhone recovered on their boat. What the phone could ruin their fateful trip. The first family and the royal response tonight. The challenge from the president of Prince Harry dropping the mic. This was pretty funny today. A lot of people talking about this. America Strong tonight. You met this clearly for the first time with those high-tech glasses. Big news tonight. Thanks to all.
I've been a poor man and I've been a king. I've had my life and the world on a stove, but I'm so far from done. Good to know there's so much to live for. What a day to be alive.
Pet's the first and only nasal spray approved to relieve both itchy, watery eyes and congestion. No other nasal allergy supplements. Flonase changes everything. I had so many thoughts once I left the hospital after it. What we're building together. And could this happen again? I was given warfarin in the hospital, but one doctor, and she told me about Eliquis. Eliquis treats DVT and PE blood clots and reduces the treat DVT and PE blood clots. But Eliquis also had significantly less major bleeding than the standard treatment. Don't stop Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve while on Eliquis. Call your doctor right away if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. While taking Eliquis, for bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding like unusual bruising. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Eliquis treats DVT and PE blood clots, plus had less major bleeding. Both major if it's right for you.
We're going to turn next tonight to never-before-seen video of those two boys.
For the first time, we're seeing this new video tonight from surveillance cameras of the two Florida teenagers heading out to sea on the day they disappeared. They're brought out in court. At this emergency hearing, the parents of Perry Cohen and Austin Stefanos shook hands and agreed to see if they can recover what's stored inside. It was found in the glove box of the boys' missing boat. Austin has been soaking in salt water for 8 months, and authorities returned it to his dad.
We are very pleased to find someplace for a thorough, transparent, and truthful investigation.
The FBI was investigating. Photographs of the recovered boat show that the ignition switch and battery were initially turned off. The two 14-year-olds ran into bad weather. There aren't the familiar privacy issues with this particular iPhone. It's, of course, a family who... David?
Steve, thank you. When we come back on a Friday, the football star allegedly hacked that video, sending his dress in a matter of minutes. Then the moment a little boy looked into his mother's eyes clearly for the first time, what all...
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? It's approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart nitrates for chest pain or Adeptus for pulmonary hypertension, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache. Avoid long-term injury. Get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of right away, ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
Try Alka-Seltzer Heartburn Relief Chews. They work fast and don't taste chalky.
Amazing.
Enjoy the relief.
Every day, your thank-free day, you promise to protect them. Off is here to help with proven protection against mosquitoes. Trust our family company. The day after chemo, you could be home. Here and here with Neulasta Onpro.
Strong chemo can put you at risk for infection from 17% to 1%, a 94% decrease. Apply the day of chemo Neulasta the next day without returning to the doctor just for a Neulasta shot. Neulasta is for certain kick Neulasta if you're allergic to Neulasta or Neupogen, filgrastim. Ruptured spleen, sometimes fatal, as well as serious lung problems, alert. Report abdominal or shoulder tip pain, trouble breathing, or allergic reactions to your doctor right away. In patients with sickle cell disorders, serious, sometimes fatal crises can occur.
Talk to your doctor about Neulasta Onpro. When my doctor told me I have AIDS, I came up with a plan to help reduce my risk of progression. And everywhere I look, I'm reminded to stick to my doctor said Preservision Arid 2 has the exact nutrient formula that the National Eye Institute recommended to advanced AMD. After 15 years of clinical studies, Preservision Arids 2, because my eyes are everything.
Pain from lead. Advil PM gives you the healing sleep you need, helping you fall asleep and stay asleep so your body can heal as you rest. Advil PM.
To the index tonight, the NFL prospect, an alleged hack that cost him millions. This video posted to social media on draft night last night showing Laremy Tunsil wearing a gap to be drafted as high as number 3, dropping all the way to the 13th pick for the Miami Dolphins, losing millions in the process. Now to the royal mic drop. The Queen and Prince Harry respond.
Message? Here, for your show. Very easy. Did they realize we want you together?
Yes. When you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games.
Careful what you wish for.
Boom. Oh, really?
From the Queen, the Invictus Games, of course, started by Prince Harry, celebrating Paralympian athletes who served in the military. And a big thank you tonight to our viewers, is helping him to see his mother for the first time clearly. Well, you pushed him over his mother's fundraising goal of $15,000 within minutes after the news last night.
You all helped us immensely. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't say thank you enough. Chris?
Love Chris, those glasses on the way. When we come back to myself as a boy for years and becoming a champion, who is our person of the week?
ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Little one.
I know how it is. You're all set to book a flight using your airline credit card miles. And surprise, those seats sometimes call hard to book the flight you want. Luckily, there's a better way. With the Capital One Venture Card. With Venture, you'll earn unlimited double miles. Ready to travel? Just book the flight you want on any airline. Then use your miles to cover the cost. What's in your wallet?
Seems we've hit a roadblock.
That reminds me, anyone have occasional constipation? Health Probiotic Cap each day helps defend against occasional digestive issues with 3 types of good bacteria. Live the regular.
You get older, but Prevagen helps your brain with an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. Your memory. Prevagen, the name to remember.
Seresto makes it easy with the performance you expect from a monthly topical in a non-greasy collar. Seresto kills and repels fleas and from Bayer.
The call just came in. She's about to patients. A deluge of digital records, x-rays, MRIs, all on account fee, and a network that scales up and down on demand. This hospital can be ready, giving them the agility to those and like AT&T.
Ultimate vehicle floor protection in the world. Designed with channels to catch and hold spills. Come and order your perfect fit floor liners today. The most advanced floor protection for your vehicle is at WeatherTech.com.
Stay in there. Try Nexium 24 Hour, the #1 selling brand for frequent heartburn. Get complete protection with a leader in frequent heartburn.
That's every auto insurance policy has a number. But not every insurance company understands the life behind it. Of our nation have earned the very best service in return. It means deserve. Get an auto insurance quote and see why 92% of our members.
Coming up at 6, a brutal and frightening attack on a CTA train. And tonight we're going to hear from the student who was beaten. Many believe it has healing powers. Well, tonight at 6. The week. She's from a place where girls rarely leave home, they don't go to school, and it's unthinkable that they would ever play sports like the boys.
I can't work. I disguised myself as a boy.
Girls were 4 years old when you got rid of a lot of your clothes?
Definitely, I was 4 years old. At well, like equally. But when I go outside, I saw a huge difference between.
In this part of the world, girls are kept home. There is no school.
I just felt that I just want to go out and play soccer and run after the kites and my dresses.
With help from her father, she would take great risks for years, disguising herself gouache. But ultimately, they would ask her for her birth certificate to enroll in the Squash Academy.
We started, and I just didn't know what has changed. I'm the same person, just only thing, survive in girls. I cannot survive in boys. You know, no one is accepting me.
Suddenly, she's overcome. She would keep going and become Pakistan's #1 squash player. Not playing, practicing only at night for 3.5 years, sending emails around the world. Only one reply. And what did he say?
I want you to become world champion, and I'll help you.
Jonathan, player in the world. What would you say to other young girls back home?
That the most beautiful scarf, burqa, or veil that you can give to your daughter is the love to give education and sports to every girl and boy their basic rights.
And so we choose Maria Torbukai, a world champion who's remarkable. I'm David Muir. I hope to see you right back here on Monday night. Have a great weekend. Until then, have a good evening. Good night.
My news source. Live
From Chicago's #1 news, ABC's.
His body was kind of on top of me, holding me down so I couldn't fight back.
Frightening assault on a CTA train.
A breaking news update now. Charges filed in that massive room place warehouse.
An icon at